Hey, BIS 301. Happy Sunday night. I wanted to try to get this in because Module 1 ends tonight, as you know, and give you a little preview on Module 2. I'm going to be going over the worksheets and any late discussion board posts or responses. Be happy to do that starting tomorrow, probably. In the meantime, though, let's get right to it. Module 2. I'm going to kind of work backwards here for a second. I have some notes here. Start off like the plan of study. That's what's due next Sunday night. I think the instructions on that should be self-explanatory, okay? If they're not, please shoot me an email, okay? And follow that. There's a rubric and everything, so that shouldn't be too much trouble. Jumping to the readings, read chapter 2 of the text, RepGo. Again, the instructions there are self-explanatory in terms of what you're being introduced to and why it's important. Now in the supplemental readings, okay, the world of cross-functioning teams. That's a great article that has some real-world applications, and I'm sure some of those will resonate with you in terms of your professional experience or your professional goals. The reading on Meath, okay, that's the one about interdisciplinary definitions, disciplinary definitions, okay? So it's a matter of definition, it's called. Well, this is an excellent one, even though I'm sorry about the copy isn't all that great. But it talks about definitions of disciplinarity, okay? It gives you more of a big picture look at academics and how, and it's important to know what interdisciplinary studies, the concept of interdisciplinarity is and what it is not, okay? So you're going to get into that with that reading, and then the pyramid document there, I think you got to flip it or something, but that one illustrates, gives you a imagery of the concepts being discussed by Meath. So we're talking about intradisciplinary. These are going to be really important as we move forward. Intradisciplinary, looking at an issue or problem or something through one discipline, a single discipline, okay? Political science, looking at politics, pretty simple. Cross-disciplinary, that's when you're looking at one issue that represents a particular discipline through the eyes of another discipline. So let's say music, analyzing it through mathematics, okay? So as you know, that music has mathematical aspects to it, and that's cross-disciplinary. Multidisciplinary is like your double major, your major minor. It's two separate schools of thought, two separate silos of academia, and they don't cross paths. They just stay separate, and that's multidisciplinary. Now you get to interdisciplinary as we go up the pyramid. That's us, I guess. Interdisciplinary seeks to break down those barriers, break down those disciplinary walls, and it seeks to integrate. Okay, so that's an important aspect, the most important aspect, in my opinion, of interdisciplinary, and it makes it different than the others. Beyond that, you have transdisciplinary, and trans meaning goes beyond. So transdisciplinary is beyond the disciplines. That's where you would get more into really maybe specific occupations and not so much academia, okay? That's going to be really important to know those terms. Intradisciplinary, cross-disciplinary, multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary, okay? After that, get into the discussion board, okay, or the approaches. The approach is another supplemental reading, and the approaches, you'll get another visualization of how those different schools of disciplinary thought and action, how they look, okay, and those are important to conceptualize that. The discussion board then gets more into those types of disciplinarity and how you apply those in real world situation. In this case, we're going to be talking about domestic terrorism, and you guys get a chance to kind of contemplate what particular disciplinary committees would look like. Be sure to read those instructions and consider what I say about the disciplines and occupations, two different things, okay? So don't skip the disciplines to get to the occupation. Identify the disciplines that those committee representatives will specialize in, okay? I'd just like you to do that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, get a hold of me. Hope class is going well for you so far, and I think that's about it, right? Okay, good. All right, forks up, you guys. See ya.